Welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, as you can see, I've been playing Babysit the Tree Farm again. And the reason I'm playing Babysit the Tree Farm is because it's something to do while I wait for cows to breed and grow. Coming up here every now and then to get them all a little bit of breeding action going on. Yeah, because breeding cows is slow. Well, actually, breeding just about anything in Minecraft is slow. But breeding cows is particularly slow because I actually want a bunch of cows right now. The reason being, I want to fill out the leather and beef supply. Mostly the leather. I mean, yeah, I appreciate having the beef, but food has not been an issue for a long time since these farms went up. I'm still rolling in potatoes that I baked months ago, you know. Well, okay, not literally. Not literally. That would be kind of bumpy. Yeah. But anyway, leather. It's a thing because I don't always want to go and deal with buying from villagers over at iTrade to get bookcases. I mean, yeah, sure, that's a thing, but it's also a royal pain in the butt sometimes when you go in there and every single villager in there that has bookcases is all, you know, they got the big red X and they've reached their limit. They're not going to sell anymore, and you got to convince them to sell things and in some way to reset their trades so that you can do something. And sometimes that can be so, I mean, let's face it, folks, come on. I'm right here, ain't I? Sometimes it can be so aggravating to try and get these villagers to reset their trades so you can get the simple things that you want. And in fact, it then suddenly starts to become more appealing to sit here and grow trees while you wait for cows to grow. Yeah. I mean, I have come up with a decent amount of oak logs. That's good. Actually, I should probably keep some of those. A couple of stacks worth anyway. And I'm not going to mess with the cow breeding anymore for a little while. In fact, actually, I think what I'm probably going to do next time up, the next time I'm up here, is once they've all grown, slaughter all but say 2 or maybe 4 of them so that they don't become a lag issue, because having lots of mobs around will become a lag issue. And oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to get something. Because there was something about this area when I first settled here back at the beginning of the season. One of the features about this place is that there was, coming off the side of this cliff, which has been rather abbreviated because of this ginormous Sahara thing coming through here, which, by the way, I do not object to Sahara being here. It's nice to have neighbors. That's perfectly fine. That lava was there when I settled this place way back when. Now, I don't remember how it got taken off of there. I don't know whether I did for some reason and just forgot to put it back or whatever, but it was one of the selling features of getting this place to begin with, so of course I'm putting it back. I'm going to have to figure out something here. My shipping entrance, shipping/delivery entrance. I mean, I appreciate having this stairway here. I'm going to have to do something with making my entry meet the stairway in some fashion or another. Of course, the really way to do it, to really do it right, what I would need is for there to be, say, a 3-block wide landing in that stairwell. I don't know. Of course, then I need to have something that I've meant to do for a long time, and that is, of course, some kind of doorway system, you know, your basic automated piston doorway thingy-doodle, to seal the thing off with the circuit being part of it. That from inside the vault, you could close that and it would stay closed. On the other hand, Sahara seems to be taking some cool shape. It looks good. Some serious modern art style architecture, which is fine. I'm not exactly sure what it all is. I am grateful, however, that some retorchification has happened recently, because there was a real bad problem with mobs very recently, and that included me getting chased back into my vault because there was so doggone many mobs out there. Yeah. And I wouldn't care, but each and every one of them wanted to eat my face. And I kind of have a problem with that. Yeah. Okay. Anywho, if it sounds like I'm kind of all over the place, it's because I am. I got kind of an idea of where I want to go, but I'm kind of taking forever to get there because it's just been that kind of a week. You know, it really has. Let's see. Do I have any stone in here? A little bit, but that's all right. I need to head down and get downstairs to where I'm going to find a whole lot of it anyway, because one of the things that I've decided is that there are not enough ender chests around here. There's one down in the bottom of the mine. There's one all the way up on the top. But frankly, I would be very much appreciative if there were a bunch more of them. Let's see. Okay, that's lapis, gold, iron, dirt, gravel, yada, yada, yada. Ah, there's the obsidian. All right. A stack should be enough. I got to do something with all those shovels, because the thing that I originally needed them for, I don't need them for anymore. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, come on. Where are they? Ender pearls. I knew there was a place for them. One stack should be plenty. All right, so Eyes of Ender. Ender chests. Oh, you know, one of these days I am going to remember to do something about getting that stupid thing disabled. Just leave that. Okay, now I can get some more ender chests available, and well, like for example, if I'm not using the axe, it needs to be in there. I need more shulker boxes too. I really do. So I need to do something about that. And somewhere up here, I've got my Silk Touch pick. That needs to go in an ender chest as well. But yeah. In fact, I think that it is back there in the vault construction area, the residential section someplace. Yeah, I think it is. All right, I'm going to head back down there because that's really the area I need to be working on, finishing up the overseer's apartment and so on, or at least doing some work on it. Yeah. All right. I knew it was up here somewhere. And there's more stone. And that is okay, and these and that and that. All right. Okay, throw that there just for giggles. Those can go in there. But I got to thinking about it, and what a bunch of people have said I think is true. Oh, God, I hate those things. And that is that this apartment needs more rooms. It really does. So it's time to break some opening in the wall here. Yeah. See, that's 1, 2, third block. And this is 1, 2, third block. Yeah, sure, why not? Just step way back. How about if I use the Silk Touch, and then I will have plenty of stone to use, and also I won't have to deal with those, I want to call them stone lice, but that's not what they really are. The silverfish, yeah. I do want to call them stone lice because, let's face it, they kind of are. Okay, so let me take this, and actually it should be at least 2 blocks wide. Maybe 3, because most of the main passages in this place are 3 blocks. Yeah, okay. That makes sense, I'm convinced. Then I can have the standard sea lantern and diorite, polished diorite ceiling. And so on. Take this a ways, a little ways this way. And let's take this stuff down and maybe go ahead and panel the walls. I think that's going to look better. So if I just do a section of it here, just to get an idea of what it's looking like, and then the whole thing I will take care of later off camera, because who wants to sit and watch me break blocks and place blocks all day? But then again, isn't that what Minecraft is all about? So what am I complaining about? I don't know. Terrible, ain't I? Oh, for crying out loud. This is, okay, I need to, I'm going to need more of the andesite is what I'm going to need. Jeez. I got tons of this stuff, and it seems every time I go reaching for it, it's somewhere else. You ever have a day like that? You got tons and tons of something, but every time you reach for it, you can't find it? Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. So, anyway, ditching about, I have definitely figured out, yes, people who commented thusly are correct in that the overseer's place does need to have more going on. Oh, for crying out loud. All right, lights. And I need to go ahead and get this ceiling taken care of, or it's never going to be properly lit. So I'm going to do that, stretch this corridor out a little bit, and maybe start growing some rooms onto it. And that's where audience participation comes in, because I'm putting in some additional rooms because some folks thought that there should be, and I agree with them. But now I'm going to need to know what those rooms are going to be for. Okay, a little bit of input time here. First of all, off this little office area here, there needs to be desk, office furniture, bookcases, something that'll serve as file cabinets and so on. That's true. I'm thinking probably the blue carpeting. And if I follow the suit, I should go with blue carpeting and the yellow all the way around, which means replace that block with yellow and then border the place in yellow, which is going to mean farming some more wool because I'm out of that. Now, this piece right here, I got to thinking about it, and frankly, the more I looked at it, the more I didn't like it. So, leave that, kill the rest of it. Oh, no, wait a minute. What are you doing here? What is that? Yeah, there we go. Or actually, that's a doorway. It should be stone. And like, for example, down here, I'm going to have a doorway, so that needs to be stone. And let's just do that. And I just had a thought here. All right, and spruce logs. Like that, and then get a regular oak door in here after the room is opened up. And it wouldn't hurt to do the same thing on the other side. Now, mind you, I don't yet have the first clue as to what these rooms are going to be for. That is completely open-ended. But yeah, room on this side, room on this side. This side might have to be a little on the smaller side because just to where it is, it's going to start kind of butting into the kitchen / storage area over that way. Exactly where, I don't know. And probably, if I'm to be honest here, here's another one for y'all to come up with an idea of what it's for. Another room here. And having the log border around the door, I like that. So how about if I do that here? Yeah, and I should do it here too. At least on the one spot where there's an actual door in there yet, or already. Oh, come on. Do it right. Yeah, there you go. Of course, this is what makes me want to have a 1 block space in the center, dead between them, just to have a little something to separate them. But that would mean redesigning and enlarging the entire room, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. But yeah, I need to have a door in here, probably double doors in here, which means I'm going to have actual wool down to the carpet. I thought I was out of this stuff. Oh, of course, I just picked some up. Duh. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it's starting to shape up a bit. I figure this room and that room, there is enough space back there for each of them to be good size. This one, probably a little bit smaller-ish. Exactly how much, I don't know. And I haven't yet figured out how big they're going to be. And I think a big chunk of the size of the room is going to have to do with what it's being used for. Okay, let's see here. Get rid of some of this crap hole out of the inventory for the moment. Lapis. Oh no, blue wool. Okay, I got some. I am going to have to farm up more wool, and that's going to be fun. Actually, it isn't, but yeah. All right, I have a little bit of this. Okay, that's the idea. And I'll have to get a wool block for that. But now that I've got this here, I can put a couple of doors in here. Oh, for crying out loud. I know I've got additional crafting tables. I don't feel like I want to make a whole lot of them when I already have several of them laying around here. It's ridiculous, I know. 4 planks, who cares? Evidently I do for the moment. Yeah. Not that there's any reason to, but there you go. Okay, you throw you up here. Oh, I was thinking the spots for windows. Now, in most of these apartments, I'm just going to put the clear glass, or maybe I'll be weird, put frosted white glass in there. But I'm thinking the blue colored glass in the overseer's place, so that overseer can be just a little bit highfalutin, holier than thou, better than you are, whatever, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. That works. And for these, let's see. Just throw a torch in there for now. I don't even need to have the room back there for right now. Just something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. And of course, we've got this here. I don't know. One yellow block here for the doorway. Or should I just go ahead and pull it there and just leave stone for the doorway itself? I don't know. In here area, the yellow for the wall, the yellow for the border along the wall and the doorway spaces makes sense. It does. Yeah. I need some suggestions as to what these 3 rooms can be. You know, just throw out some ideas. I'm sure one of them will stick to the wall at least. You know how that goes. But in the meanwhile, I'm running out of stamina right now, is what I'm running out of. I've been having a lot of health issues in terms of how much get up and go I do or do not have. And most of the time these days it involves how much I don't have. So, yeah, And rather than have this thing end up taking all day to produce, which I've already been at this for about 3.5 hours or so. Yeah, oh, I got a little bit here. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end up calling it here. Because I got to admit, I am not only acting, but certainly feeling kind of a little bit on the scatterbrained side. And this is not, contrary to popular belief, a good thing. It doesn't work for me. Oh, come on. Come on, this way. All right. And now take these. Okay. That's something. It looks a little better that way. But, yeah, it's slowly taking shape. And, what can I say? My big problem these days is I'm trying to deal with nicotine deprivation, and at the same time I'm trying not to gain weight. If you've ever had to quit smoking or ever tried to quit smoking, you know what I'm talking about. Gaining weight is a big, huge problem with that. And since I already clock in at almost 300 pounds, I really don't want to gain any. Yeah. In fact, I could stand to lose 110 pounds or so. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble completely off the rails here, so it's time for me to shut up and say thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.